I didn't always love sales calls. In fact, I hated it. I didn't have any strategy. And then I realized, they just ghosted me. They were just price shopping. They don't want to book me. And that felt really discouraging. But it wasn't until I built a process that is where everything started to change. Getting inquiries is great, but turning those inquiries into paying customer, that is where the magic happens. And too often I see most wedding photographers make the mistake of, number one, they show up to the call without any plans, no strategy, no structure. They just wing it. They just hope for the best. Number two, they spend, or rather waste 35, 45, 60 minutes on a call with someone that is just price shopping. And no, this has nothing to do with your client and everything to do with your strategy. Yes, you, wedding photographer. And number three, which is the worst part, is I see wedding photographers even take 5 business days before they even respond to an inquiry email. You already lost your client by then. So today I'm going to share with you my approach. I'm going to share with you how I personally handle every sales call. That starts from the first inquiry email all the way to signing a contract and paying the retainer fee. And to make it easier for you, I want to give you a gift, which is my email template, totally for free. This is the inquiry email template that I use for every single lead, and this will help you qualify your leads so you don't waste time on a call with someone that is just price shopping. And number two, you're also going to receive my sales call script. This is the exact script that I use on every single sales call that I've mastered, that right now I book 95% of all of my inquiries. So all of this is totally for free, and you can get it at stevendecuba.com/script. That is stevendecuba.com/script. All right, let's get this party started. Now, I have to be honest, I didn't always love sales calls. In fact, I hated it because back then I would just show up to a sales call and I would just hope that by the end of the call, I have a new client. But that wasn't really strategic at all because I didn't have any strategy, all right? I just would wing it. Like the beginning of the call, I can handle it. Start to getting to know the couple. Ask them like, where did you get engaged? Tell me more about your love story. Tell me more about your wedding. Why did you choose that venue? What colors are you choosing? Do you have a bridal party? Do you want to do a first look? All the things. But until then, I was comfortable. And then I needed to talk about my pricing. And then my voice started to go like this. It was awkward. I hated it, every single piece of it. And I remember that I will stutter a lot. You will feel the change in energy when I present my pricing. And it almost felt like I had this belief that no one could ever afford me, or I wasn't qualified enough, I wasn't good enough to charge that price. So consequently, what I would do is I would simply ask if they want a discount. Like, I'm more than happy to give you a discount if this doesn't fit your budget. Even without letting them accept the offer or not. After 35 to 45 to 60 minutes, I was just hoping this lead will turn into a paying customer. But what would happen is, like 90% of my leads would say, all right, Steven, we will get back to you in a couple of days to let you know if we will hire you or not. And of course I will go, okay, perfect. No problem. Thank you so much. We'll speak later. From there, 7 days has passed. 14 days has passed, 20 days has passed, and no answer, even after following up several times. And then I realized, they just ghosted me. They were just price shopping. They don't want to book me. And that felt really discouraging. That felt like, Jesus, I'm putting so much time and energy and effort into this business and it's not working. Have you ever felt that way? Because I know how it feels because I was wants there too. But it wasn't until I built a process where I qualify my leads before I even hop on a call with them, that is where everything started to change. Because now when I show up to a sales call, I show up more confident. I show up with different type of energy. And I also understand that the person that wants to talk with me, that lead, they're also serious about hiring me. And they are already one step away from booking me. All right, let's talk about the process. The first step is really where the engaged couple will fill out my contact form and they will send me an email. I will receive this email and I will make sure to reply to this email within 48 hours. I will do my absolute best to do this. And in order to do this, I always have a template. This is the template that I share with you. So I use the same template for every single couple. I just change the name, like, hey, Martha and Kevin, right? And that is the only thing that I change. But what I also do is I ask different questions that are valuable for me. For example, what is your wedding date? When are you getting married? Number 2, where are you getting married? What's the venue? I want to know where you're getting married. And number 3, how did you hear about me? Was it via planner? Was it via social media, my website? I want to know how they got in contact with me because this is also data for me. If I check my availability and then I am available, that's great. I can customize my second email with, hooray, I'm excited because I am available on your wedding day. I can also use the information about the venue. If I photographed the wedding at that venue before, I can also use it as part of my call because then I can show them a complete gallery that I photographed at that exact same venue. And if they are working with a planner that I've worked with before, this is always great because it builds trust. Knowing all this information builds trust with your audience. When they reply back with their date, the venue, and how did you hear about me, then if I am available, I will reply back to their email. And I will, number 1, I will let them know that I am available. And number 2, I will also share my pricing with them. The reason why I share my pricing is because I don't want to waste 45 to 60 minutes on a call with someone that haven't even seen my prices and like, I don't know if I can afford you, It's like you're preparing yourself for the worst. So the best way to do it is share the pricing first. And if they see your pricing and they are okay with it, well, guess what? They will book a call and they will show up differently to the call. Because the conversation is not about the pricing anymore. Now, if they see your pricing and they're not okay with it, they're not going to schedule a call, which means you have dodged a bullet. So it's the best way is to share your pricing so you can qualify them. And if they still book that call, hey, we're up to a great call right here. Now, what I do is I share my starting package, my most popular package, and my top tier package. And I also include, of course, the link to schedule the Zoom call with me. I use Calendly, so you can definitely use that as well. Really simple. If you want to know how I structure this email and how I structure my script for the sales call, go to stevendecuba.com/script, and then you can download it for free. Now, once we hop on a call, my goal on the call is to really listen to them, get to know them better. I always start my call with saying, hey, this is an opportunity for us to get to know each other better, to see if we are a click. I am your wedding photographer, which also means I'm the person that is going to be the most in your face on one of the most important days of your life. I don't take that lightly. And if you like my photo and you don't like me, we're not going to have fun. But if you like my photo and we can build a relationship, guess what? We're going to be dancing on the dance floor. All right. So I already start with that perspective, hey, this is not only about the photos, this is about the experience, this is about us trusting each other that we are going to have fun, but also create great memories. That's how I start. And then from there, I throw it back to them. Hey, I want to get to know you better. So tell me more about you. How did you guys meet? Like, tell me more about the engagement. Tell me more about your first date. Did you suspect that he was going to propose? Or tell me more about why did you choose this venue? I photograph in Aruba. Why did you choose Aruba? Why are you getting married in Aruba? And what I'm basically doing is I've given them the opportunity to talk. They want to tell their story, right? So I give them the opportunity to tell their story. And then from there, I can get to know them even better, which builds relationship and trust. I approach the call like, hey, I'm already your wedding photographer. Like, if we're here, we're just getting to know each other better, but we're working together. Even if I'm not 100% certain. That's the energy that I bring. From there, I will hop into, okay, tell me more about your wedding. Tell me more about the colors. Do you have a bridal party? Are we going to do the first look? Or do you want to see each other for the first time as you're walking down the aisle? Are you going to do a first look with your dad? Do you want to do a first look with the bridesmaids? Are we doing private vows? We're literally talking about their day. What it does is that it's an opportunity for them to visualize how the wedding could look like, right? And what I do is if I have photographed a wedding at that same venue, I will share my screen and I will go through a gallery with them and then show them step by step what do we do. I start with the first look of the groom. For this, I need his details. From there, we will also go to the bridal suite and then we will do the invitations. We will do the save the dates. We will do your details. For this, you need your wedding bands here. I'm literally letting them know this is my approach. This is how I do it. And then from there, once I've took some time to really let them visualize their wedding day, then I ask them, do you have any questions for me? And for most of the time, they have one or two questions. Some people are like, no, we're good. Let's go. And then I would say, all right. So the next step is for you to pay a retainer fee and sign a contract. In order for me to create a contract for you, you have to choose which package you are interested in. So let me ask you, have you seen the packages that I sent you via email? I don't assume that they did. I will just ask them. Most of the time they did, like 99%. So then I will say, okay, do you already know which one you want to choose? Or should I, actually, you know what? Let me open it up. And then I will open it up and then we will go through it. And I will educate them also based on the different packages. I will use like different references. I will look at how many guests they have. I will also look at how many hours they want me to be there. And then from there, I can help them choose the right package. This is not always about selling the highest package. This is about choosing the right package for the right customer. Now, one thing that is really important is I don't give discounts away. I really don't. And I got to a place in my business that I have the luxury that I can say that. So I'm humbled about that too. But my response every time that someone asks me for a discount is, you know, I would love to give you a discount because I would love to work with you. However, it would be really disrespectful for my other clients that are paying full price. So let me know how, if you want, we can look for a smaller package, less hours. Maybe there are different ways that we can play with the amount of hours that I will be there and make it work for you. But I never give discounts. So this is really important. Let's pretend they say, okay, I want the top tier package. Awesome. Then I will say, perfect. So once we hop off of this call, I will follow up with an email where I'm going to send you the contract for your review. But also I'm going to send you the link to pay the retainer fee. So they can click on the link and then they can pay online. This gives them exclusivity on that day for my business. So the date is theirs. All right. And then they will have to sign the contract. I will sign the contract. And this is where we officially announce that, hey, I'm your wedding photographer. And of course, I have a really fun email that I sent to them. Hooray. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I'm your wedding photographer. Just letting you know that I've received your retainer fee successfully and the wedding contract, so we are ready to go. I give them also access to my wedding guide, where I give tips and tricks and inspiration for their wedding. And of course, I let them know that if they need me for anything throughout the wedding planning process, feel free to reach out. I give them my phone number. I give them my Instagram, because I also post a lot of Instagram. So go there to find inspiration or look at behind the scenes that I'm doing. I try to keep the relationship as much as possible so that it doesn't feel like, oh, it was a one-time transaction and bye. No, I want to keep that relationship going. All right? So that's it. That's really my process. Now, it's your turn. This is your opportunity to apply the same strategy. And all you have to do is go to stevendecuba.com/script. And then you can download my email template and the sales call script. There are also 2 different videos there where I will break down how I manage these templates and these script as well. So you can also apply it in your business. Feel free to make it your own. You don't have to say exactly what I say. Feel free to make it your own. I like to make jokes. I like to show my personality. I'm Latino, which means I laugh louder than socially acceptable, and I own it. So make it your own as well. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to learn how I booked my first over $10,000 wedding, click on this video right here where I break it all down for you. All right, if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. And hey, leave me a comment. I would love to connect with you. All right, I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.